Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Overlord Season 4 episode number 1 reaction. Alright, it's finally here, Season 4, and I honestly speaking I actually gave up all hope for Overlord to come back. It's been quite a long Season 3 came out, and I'm very happy that this is back. Overlord was one of the really good isekais, and it still is definitely, and I'm glad it's back. We are going to see more of our irons all gone and see what else he does, how much of his goal, his final goal of world domination, is he able to fulfill, and all the other people who follows him, all that stuff. So yeah, let's see what he does this time. In the first 3 seasons, quite a few things happened that I actually had to go back and kind of watch few stuff to kind of recall it back, and I've kind of forgotten most of the names and everything. Obviously the main characters, their name I remember, the ones who are under Eins, all of them I know. But the other side supporting characters, all those different characters that we got to know in season 3, season 2 as well, season 1, I forgot most of the characters names. I do remember them, however, so it'll probably take me a while to get their names back again in my mind. But yeah, I'm sure I can handle it, and all the main stuff I remember, like what happened, all those things. And yeah, let us begin. Let's see what happens in this season. And yeah, so this is episode number 1. I'll be putting the subtitles on the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god, here we go. Alberto up to oh god. Yeah, I wonder. All right. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is how it starts. Oh boy. Eyes all gone, nation of leading darkness. Who's this character? Wait, who's that? Oh, it's one of the maids. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. It's like just in midair. I wonder what would happen if I... Well, they'll probably faint or something. Hmm. Okay, so Peach, that's her name. Okay. I don't know any of these maids. Oh my god. Perfect for the Sorcerer King, you know? Noodle noodle. Whoa, what is that? That is pet. Alberto will be like, oh, you look amazing. I wonder what she'll say. There you go. All right, calm down. Okay. He's just just. Oh, yeah, that's true. Materials. Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh damn! Oh, these people. They are just. The facial expressions, the way it changes. Oh, 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 stop, stop, stop. Eins, eins. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Oh, oh, so they'll, okay, give them. I think it will be set up educational system for the children. Okay. Yeah, okay. I wonder who wrote this. Yuri Alpha, okay. Alright. Yeah. Knowledge is worth when it's monopolized. Yeah, like the future generations, you know? Orphanage. Oh. Hmm. Estonian house arrest? Who are these? They were ordered to. Oh. Wait, did this happen? I don't remember that happening. What the? Yo. Wait, when did this happen? I don't remember this happening. Like, when did they even get house arrested? I'm guessing they did not show us that. That's a. Okay, well, I was going to say that's a good idea, but never mind. Oh. Oh. Appointment. What is happening? Um. Oh, okay. Oh, Alberto. Oh my god, Mary will be like, yeah, Maria. No. Yeah. But I guess these two are also adults, if you think of them. Hmm. All right. Okay. I think this is going a bit far. um. Oh my God. Yo. Um. Oh my! What? Where is this going? Familiar? She's not moving. It's work. Yeah, work. Oh, oh. It's a father. Yeah, father. Oh, she is talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah, which issue? Wait, which issue? Yeah, what? Yeah, exactly. Lack of goods. E- Oh, oh, damn, that's bad. Oh my God, that's not good. I don't think this is that easy. Oh, so real style. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. I wonder what Demiurge is doing. Ah, okay. Oh my God. I feel like. Ah. Wait, she agreed? Okay. Oh, okay. What's that noise? Oh, I'm scared. Oh my God, this. Just sleeping. Yo, wake up. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, yeah, it used to help him out, you know? Yeah. So they became friends. That's nice. Moment. Okay. Can't wait to hear Mamoru Miano's voice. There you go. Ah! This is music to ears, to the ears, you know. Mamoru Miano's voice. It's just. I have to say, he has a very cool design, Pandora's Actor. Nine. Oh, this voice, I cannot. Oh. Nine? Why is he calling him Nines? No, no, this is better. No, please don't. Please don't. This way is so good. Oh my god. I don't know. Ah, yeah, he wants to see you as your own. First, oh my god, yo, it's you. She's crying. She's gonna call. Um, yo. Um, okay, serious now. Yeah, that's true. Yo, what the? What? Yeah, he's on the roof. That's why the maid is also okay. Wait, what? Wait, what's? They're afraid, most probably. Well, yeah, there you go. Like, this is what happens. Damn. Hmm. Yeah. All is empty. Whoa. Okay, everyone's. Uh, what's that? Oh. Oh, okay. Hmm. Einsack. Hmm. Kind of similar to Eins, you know? Absorb the adventurous guilt. Oh, yeah. So you plan to send the ah. Okay, yeah, that's true. You know, if it goes under the government, yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, definitely. They're talking about humans only. Probably not. Oh, they are. Okay. Okay, this is definitely, yeah, they definitely don't. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, like because they can easily telling the truth, you know. Hmm. So literally adventures. Go and find the unknown, explore the unknown. No, this is not a thing like that. My quest and problems arise between unknown. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Understandable. I don't think so. It depends, I guess. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, they can easily do it. Damn. Hmm. Is there any problem? Okay, there you go. Or is this the opening or the ending? Is this? I think this is the opening, isn't it? Treasure. Almost, I rule. Okay. Oh, this song is quite utopia. Forever wish. Okay. So there you go. World con. I can know world. Okay, this song is quite good. Okay. Oh, that's it. All right, so here we begin season 4, and we get to see more of Ainz and his goal in this episode, what he wants to do now that he has such a big kingdom under his rule. And he really thinks now that now that he is in this far, he really thinks that he should make a world and like not I wouldn't call this world domination, but like he said, he wants to make such a place where people themselves are actually willingly coming and would want to be part of his kingdom. That's like his goal. He doesn't want to he doesn't want world domination, doesn't want to rule everyone and like be the supreme king, whatever. Not like that. He would make a kingdom so good, and like he said, as sweet as honey. He would make the kingdom so good that people themselves willingly will be actually will be coming to him to be under his rule, that type of a thing. Just like how his subjects, like all these people here, uh, Albedo, Demiurge, Sebastian, all of them, how they willingly want to be under Ainz Orgon. Not only them, but the whole world will be like that. They themselves will pledge loyalty to him. Not through fear, not through anything else, not through blackmail, extortion, nothing like that. They themselves will be willingly coming to him and pledge alliance to him. That type of, that's like his goal. So, not technically world domination, if you think about it, then that way people will be willingly coming to him. So, alright, that's like his goal. Okay, we begin obviously with an Albedo scene. Obviously, Albedo is like just doing whatever she does, in just smelling the pillow and everything. Just oh, and he she kind of thinks about what type of a kingdom Ainz is going to make, and from here we shift to Ainz's perspective. And we meet I wouldn't say a new character, because all these maids were always there. We barely knew the names of the characters, and we're getting to know the names now properly, one by one. For example, this maid's name is Fitz, I think that was her name. And I don't remember seeing her before. Yeah, I don't remember seeing any of these maids before. Like, I've seen the Palladius, all those battle maids, I've seen them, but these, I'm guessing these are the normal maids. So yeah, I've never seen them before. So this is the first time we actually kind of get a glimpse of them, or maybe we got to see them and I just don't remember because they were not introduced. But here we get to meet Fitz, I think, this girl who, I'm guessing, who's taking care of Ainz on that particular day. Like, I remember, different maids took care, of the Ainz, different days. They kind of shifted duties, I think. Like for 1 or 2 days, like one maid, is always with Ainz, kind of helps him out, and then it kind of shifts to another one. Like this, it goes on and on, I think. So today it's Fitz's time, and Ainz was kind of thinking what to do, and now that he has such a big kingdom under him, excuse me. So he gets up, and at first, obviously, the maids bring him good clothes, and the dress that he wears is just it's not the usual black, and that type of a dress that he wears. This time it's like a flashy yellow dress with like jewels on top of it, and it's like, oh, this is perfect. It's nice to see you in black color as well, but this is also good in its own way. And Ainz is like, what is this? What am I wearing? But obviously he's the ruler of a place, of a kingdom. He should wear flashy stuff like this now and then. Okay, one thing I realized the thing that he was feeding in the aquarium or whatever the hell that was, the little mouth thing. Just a sec. Nuru, what? Nuru. That's his name? Okay. One thing. So, one thing I realized watching this show, there's a lot of things they don't tell us, or maybe they told us, I just forgot. Later on, this thing that we see, he attaches it in this place, I think. So obviously he's all bones. So I doubt he has a vocal cord. Is that why he puts that in his throat so that he can talk to others? I don't remember them actually doing this before. I think this is the first time we see this, or did I just forget? Like, I never really did wonder how he talks, like he's just bones, like. So basically he attaches that nuru thing or whatever into his throat, which I'm guessing kind of talks and acts like a vocal cord, like a sound box or whatever, and that's how he's able to communicate with others, I think. Like I guess especially for people outside, like who are not part of his kingdom, not kingdom, but who not part of his subordinates, like Alberto, all of them. Not them, but the ordinary people that he talks with. I'm guessing he needs that for, that type of a situation. Okay, yeah, I think that's basically what it is. Anyways, he comes and sit down, and Alberto comes in, and some elder liches comes in, and Alberto hands him over a few of the documents, and Heinz is like looking at it. Obviously, Alberto is too just too excited. She's like, oh, you look amazing, almighty one, and he's just watching kind of looking at all those documents. He doesn't understand anything. Obviously, he's just stamping them. I love the fact that later on this kind of brings up a problem where Alberto is like, oh, about that situation, and it's just like, what situation? So basically, since he did not read the documents, he doesn't know what's going on. Alberto thought he knows what he's he knows about the situation. That's why she was like, that situation. And Einstein's like, I don't know what situation is she talking about. And then he's like for Mare and Mare and Aura's convenience, can you explain it? So yeah, that was kind of funny. Anyways, he just stamps all of them, and then in the end he comes to the section where he made a thing where all the other subordinates of him will be able to give him suggestions, and it'll be anonymous. No one will know who it is. And Heinz also did this so that he himself could include a few things, because he knows, I'm pretty sure he knows, if he says something, everyone will be like, yes, definitely. They'll be like, definitely do this, it's fine, it's amazing idea. Everyone will be like that. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want that. He wants to know his subordinates' honest opinions. If he says them, everyone will be like, yes, we have no problem. That's why he himself includes 1 or 2 letters, suggestions in the anonymous letters, so that he can get to know other people's opinion, especially people who are overseeing this, the place. For example, Demiurge, Albedo, their opinions on his own suggestion. He just doesn't want anyone to say yes because it's him who said it. So I'm pretty sure that's why he has actually opted for this. He wants to know what other people think of those ideas that he brings out, and wants to know their honest opinion. So, all right, the first thing that comes up is someone suggested that where is that part? The one where he talks about the orphanage or whatever. Okay, here we go. These are the proposals from everyone in Nazareth. Anonymity. Okay. The first one states, I think it will be good. Okay, there you go. To set up an educational system for the children. This one. So he kind of guessed the person who said this is Yuri Alpha. I think Yuri Alpha is that maid, the one with the glasses. Yeah, I think it's that maid, most probably, I think. And Alberto's like, yeah, that's a foolish, suggestion, because Alberto doesn't like humans at all. And Heinz was like, oh, I also think it's kind of, oh, it's necessary to monopolize education, but for this situation, I think we should do this, go along with this. And because the future generations, they could help us out. Not only that, he also wants to bring out two characters. Their names, what are their names? I forgot. um oh, and he also talks about the widows, they'll also get jobs. Okay, now here we go. These two characters, who are they? Pistonia and Negredo. I have no idea who these two characters are. Pistonia, I think I've heard of the name before, but who's the other character? Now he starts talking about like a situation which I have no idea when it happened. Did I actually forget about it? I don't think so. If a situation, something that serious happened, I doubt I would have forgotten it. He talks about how these two, I think, wanted like something to. Let me read this part properly. He says there's no longer to put them under house arrest. Alberto's like, I'd like to remind you. Okay, here we go. During our attack on the royal capital, they were ordered to kill the humans you captured in order to keep Nazarick and Yaldabaoth's relationship a secret. Excuse me. Those two went against orders and sheltered the infants. Okay, and they should be beheaded for their unacceptable action. So basically, this was not shown. Like a lot of things I do know that Overlord kind of doesn't show. For example, I remember reading somewhere in a comment that in season 3, the actual fate of those three adventurers, you remember those three, were a lot worse than that we have seen in the anime. I remember them saying something about the girl, that one girl who was very nice, who was actually doing all of this for her sisters. I remember, that girl went through a very harsh, not harsh, but a very cruel fate by the end. And I do remember reading somewhere that her sisters were also not spared from it. The sisters were also kind of sold to slavery or something like that. I remember reading somewhere. Like I was like, oh my god, they did not show us anything like that before. Like I do kind of understand, maybe because of censorship or whatever, those type of things, they did not want to show that in the anime, or something like that. But not only that, I've seen multiple sections in Overlord where they just narrate to us the section without actually showing. Now I don't know if in the light novel, it's presented in that way, or in the light novel they go deeper into these sections. But I feel like they skip so many sections that it's kind of weird actually, in situations where they just talk about a certain something that happened before, which we have no idea about. For example, this part, they suddenly bring up something that happened, which probably happened in the previous seasons, and I don't remember that happening at all. They didn't show us that in the anime. Like this part, like I don't remember anyone being ordered to do this, and someone these two characters being in house arrest. I don't remember anything like that. So, oh boy. Or maybe they're going to show us later on in like a flashback or something, like the way they kind of recollect stuff later on in the future. Maybe they're going to do it like that and let us know. But still, this is, I think this is like one problem I have actually faced in Overlord, because a lot of sections are kind of just narrated like this verbally without even showing us, and those are the sections that I'm kind of like, okay, this is kind of unusual. But anyways, I think it's definitely something like this, especially this part. They just narrated to us what happened, and we have no clue. All right. So yeah, Albedo's obviously like, we should not let them out, but and it's like, no, I think it's enough, they should be out. And that's that. And then the final suggestion. The final suggestion And reads like, oh, I want to, like, like someone suggesting to make uniforms and give Nazarick a stronger sense of unity. And it was like, who the hell give this proposal? I'm going to kill that person and bring them to me. Like, this is the thing, like I said, Ice wants honest opinion. If he actually did not write this in like an anonymous note, and he himself said that, you know what, guys, I think we should all start wearing uniforms from the next day, everyone will be like, oh, definitely, like, like, yeah, that's such a great idea, isn't it? Alberto will be like, yes, like, our almighty master wants that, definitely, I'll be happy to do that. But look at this is their opinion from the bottom of their heart, I think. So there you go. I'm pretty sure that's why Ainz actually resorted to this type of method to actually get to know what people think about his orders and opinions. All right. Now this is like a little interruption. Mari and Aura, I think that's her name. Aura and Mari. Okay, they two, both of them come in, and Aura is like her hands are like out. She wants to sit on Ainz's lap. And obviously after that, Mari is also like, I also want to sit. And I knew Alberto was going to say something. Alberto was like, what the hell, like, I also want to sit. Oh, and Ainz is kind of like, kind of petting them on the head and everything. And all of that was happening, and Alberto's just freaking out, like, so much. Oh no, sorry, Alberto's like, why don't I get to sit? And Ainz says that, but these two are children, that's why. And Alberto's like acting like a baby. So Ainz is like, all right, like, fine, sit down if you want to. And this section, Ainz is like, wait a minute, you smell like something, what the hell? And Alberto just freaks out at that. Oh, that was funny. And yeah, all that stuff, like, happens. And then by the end, Ainz was like, all right, enough about all of these. Let's get into the serious stuff. So he tells Aura to give her, opinions and whatnot about suggestions, like what she wants to suggest. Oh no, sorry, what happens here? Okay, this is one section where he talks about, I think he was talking about I think Aura in this section. He says, like, I can understand Alberto, but why is Aura acting like this? And then he says, yeah, he was talking about Aura. It's this part I thought he was talking about Alberto, but he was talking about Aura at that moment. He says that I see she probably wants to monopolize me because she sees as me as her father. There you go. Okay, now he does bring up something here. He brings up the elves, I think. Either way, she'll need proper emotional development. I wonder if she could make some friends in the kingdom of the dark elves. Okay, there you go. All right, so now they start talking about that issue. Ainz is like, yeah, that issue. What issue? He doesn't know because he was not reading the things, and and he's like, okay, what, Alberto, you should let these two know what issue you're talking about. Tell them very calmly and properly. And Alberto's like, all right, fine. We discovered that there is a severe lack of goods in Irantel. And Ainz is like, wait, what? Because he was not reading that, Anyways, now here's the problem that pops up, which I thought maybe would happen, that people are too afraid. People are too afraid of what to do. They don't know how to go along with this situation. And now, honestly speaking, we do talk about world domination, this and that, but if there is no one in the world who would he, like, Ainz even rule over, you know? So he needs people. That's like one of the main things. And if he needs people, he actually needs to make like a kingdom where people actually go on with their normal life, like, for example, trading. Like, the soldiers will be, like, securing, like, everyone, like, helping them out, while like, the shopkeepers will be doing their own thing. They'll help out, like, like buying and selling things. Like, like how a normal society moves on, how a normal society operates. He needs that. That's only how he will be able to rule over them. He needs people to rule over them. So if the trading and everything just stops, people are obviously not, like, a lot of people will just leave this place either. And, like, it'll be a mess, like, his kingdom will be a mess. So yeah, obviously you need fear to rule over people sometimes, but most of the times they're, like, you need like a mixture of fear and adoration. Both is needed. If people just fear you, that it's not going to work out in the long run, I think. And, like, the problems will pop up. So you need people to adore you and fear you as well, like, both are needed. So at this situation, everyone's just afraid of him. No one wants to be here. No one wants to, like, what are they even going to do? They think like some kind of a monster took control of their place, and, like, they don't know what to do. Or everyone's just inside their houses. No trading is happening. Traders from outside are not coming in because they're afraid of what's going to happen if they come here. Obviously, we saw later on the Adventures Guild is empty. No one's there. Nothing, like, no job. Nothing is left. And yeah, it's not okay. The situation is not good. Maria and Aura's like, okay, Ainz will probably be able to fix this, won't he? But in my opinion, yeah, it's not possible for him to do anything here. I think Demiurge might be able to do something about this situation because it's kind of intelligent, but at the same time, Demiurge is also someone who hates humans. So I don't think he will make a plan which is actually going to include humans in that plan. He'll probably, I don't even know what type of a plan he might come up in this type of a situation. But it'll probably be something, yeah, which will not be in the favor of humans or something. I don't know, because all these, like, people here, except Sebastian, they hate humans. They don't like humans at all. Like, like they think of them as worms, this and that. So any kind of situation that, like, that is, like, interrelated with humans, I feel like Ainz should actually interfere in it, because he's the only one who can keep a rational mind while taking decisions, because he neither hates humans nor loves humans, because if you remember in the first season, he said that my feelings are kind of desensitized now that I see. But that doesn't mean he hates humans. He also doesn't hate humans. He doesn't even like humans in that way. All Ainz cares about in this situation is his family and his friends, his guild members, and their creations, which are these people, Alberto. That's like his main goal now, his main family, and, like, that's all he cares about. So yeah, like, everything is needed at this situation. Like, Ainz also needs to actually interfere in this situation. Either way, so Ainz is like, or Alberto says, like, Demiurge is already planning something, and okay, now here's where Ainz asks, like, okay, Aura, do you want something? Like some kind of suggestion. And she's like, oh, I want everyone to cross dress. Oh my god. And by the end, Ainz was like, no, that's not going to happen. Alright, after that we get a little bit of Hamsuke. Hamsuke is just sleeping with his new friend, the Death Knight. Oh. I love the fact that Ainz actually calls him his, like his ride or his steed. He says something like, like, the mighty Ainz all gone. You are supposed to be my steed. So you should actually present yourself in a good way. And Hamsuke is just Hamsuke. He's like, yeah, okay, I know that. I just love I just love how intimidating Ainz looks, and how cute and innocent Hamske looks. It's so like the difference is so unusual. Imagine Eins on top of Hamske, like going like we did see that before, but it's so funny to look at, like Hamske with that face and Eins with that face, on top. Oh my god. Okay, now Alex asks about Pandora's Actor. Obviously, our beloved Pandora's Actor is here, and yeah, obviously, he's voice acted by Mamoru Miyano, so that's why he's one of my most favorite characters. Like anyone voice acted by Mamoru Miyano is just amazing, because the energy of Mamoru Miyano kind of somehow permeates into that character, and it's just so amazing to see them on screen. And here you go, Pandora's Actor is here, and like he comes and sits down beside Eins, and he is talking about Eins is talking about if he has any issues or something, especially about Momon, because he's acting as his body double. So now, okay, he's talking like, obviously the way he has made him to be his setting. So Eins is like, oh my god, I actually need to tell him to stop this way of talking, and in the end he brings up a good way to actually tell it to him. He says like, Pandora's Actor, I believe that a child should eventually surpass their own father. So I want you to act like you think you should act, not go according to the setting that I made for you. You should actually just like a child grows their own wings and flies away on his own, eventually flies away from the nest, you should be like that as well. Obviously Pandora's Actor like, oh Lord Eins, you see me as your child. Eins is like, yes. And he's like, that's why there's no need to speak German or salute in front of me. And while he was giving all of these, it's like, I want to see your growth. Well, giving all these, telling him all these things, Fitz was just crying her eyes out, obviously. She's just so moved by Eins Olgon's, his kindness and his. So, yeah. Okay, now when he's going out, Pandora's Actor kind of stops him and he says like, okay, dear father, how do you want to rule this kingdom? And Eins is also thinking about it, on top of the roof. I love the fact that he's on top of the roof and all the those monster things, and Fitz as well is trying to climb up the roof because she's supposed to be taking care of him, so she needs to be beside him all the time. So Eins probably just flew on top or just did something just floated on top of the roof, while these the maids and everyone, they're just trying to climb it up. Oh. Now Eins comes down and he talks to Fitz about what she thinks about the country, and again we can see Fitz's very apparent disgust about human beings. Obviously all the people under Eins hates humans, and she talks about why nobody came here to give their regards to Eins Olgon the Almighty. And now here an interesting thing kind of comes up here, which I never thought about it before. He said, up until now, I thought the reason why everyone hates humans is because they think humans are insignificant beings, or humans are actually selfish, that type of, they have these type of qualities, that's why they don't like humans. Here I says something which is kind of interesting. He says, like I thought, most of the NPCs view human beings as lesser creatures. Okay, Narberl saw humans as worms when we first started adventuring too. No, wait, where is that part? He says something about the creators. Where is that part? Oh no, Ice does not say that. Fitz says that. Oh, Fitz, that's her name. Okay, not Fitz, sorry. When Ice asks Fitz, do you think humans are boring creatures? Fitz says, they're wretched creatures that were not created by any of the supremes. This part. She says that they are wretched creatures that were not created by any of the supreme beings. This line made me realize that the reason why they don't like or they look at humans like this is because they were not created by their creators. For the people in, like, in the guild, like, all the subordinates and everyone, Alberto, all the guardians, like everyone, they are beings that have been created by the people from the guild, and they are their father or their god, if you can say it like that, because they are their creators. So they look at them as the highest being in the world, in the universe. And humans, obviously, they are people who were not created by their creators. So that's why they look at them as some kind of inferior beings, because to them, their fathers, that is, obviously Momonga, Touch Me Not, all the main leaders of the guild, they are the supreme ones. So that, I think that's one of the biggest reasons why they look at humans as insignificant beings. Up until now, I really thought why they don't like humans is because humans are selfish, humans are cruel. Like, there's a lot of negative things about humans, and in most of the animes, that's basically the reason why non-humans do not like humans. Because of these situations. Like, we know the whole, like elf doesn't like humans, elves doesn't like dwarves, those type of situations. Up until now, I thought it's the same here as well, that they don't like humans because they think humans are selfish, they're lying, they can do anything for their own, profit. These bad characters, that's why they don't like humans. But this line made me realize that maybe not. Yeah, since humans are not created by the supreme beings, that is why they look at humans like some inferior worm or inferior, things. And yeah, it's crazy if you think about the situation, because if you think about it deeply, ultimately all the people who made them, the supreme ones that they think, they're also humans by the end of it, and oh my god, like they're part of the game. This I think Yggdrasil, that was the name of this game. And if you think about it in that way, like humans are the one who created them. And it's weird if you think about it in that way, but anyways, I'm not going to go too deep into that. Either way, he goes to the one of the guilds, and there's no people here, there's lack of requests and stuff. Now, as far as I could understand, the monsters and everything has already been taken care of, because the great sorcerer king is here. His guards and his defense squad and whatever, they take care of the monsters and all. So there's not enough of those requests. So there's a lack of adventurers here. Ainz calls the guildmaster. His name is I something. What's his name? It is very similar to Ainz's name. Ainzak. There you go. And Ainz starts talking with this guy, and he says, he brings up a suggestion. He says that I want this adventurer guild to come under my rule. And here he brings up the reason why usually adventurers are independent, because they exist to protect the people. That is why we never involve ourselves with the government and never lend our aid in war, which is obviously understandable. Like, these are like an independent organization. That's why they're not under any government and everything. They cannot be used by the government and all. That's why they keep the adventurers independent. And here Ainz brings up another thing. He talks about how everyone in his situation, does he mean only humans, or is he also including elves and goblins, the other monsters and all that? He says, like Isaac says, that, okay, Einstein says, are elves and half elves also include? Einstein said, yes, they are. But when Einstein asks that are goblins and obviously other, like, monsters are also included in that, demi-humans, lizard man, orc, goblins, he's like, your majesty, that is an unreasonable statement. So obviously, okay, like, that's obviously understandable, because goblins, demi-humans, these are all monsters, in the category of monsters. Obviously they are not including them in their, thing. So Eins here, Eins is like, I don't see any difference between them. Okay, now I says that I want adventurers to actually be adventurers. That, like, they don't need to kill monsters, protect the place and everything. The almighty Ein's all gone, can take care of that easily. I want adventurers to be actual adventurers, try to look for the unknown, look for different new places, this and that, and explore the world, like, find treasure, all that stuff, like an actual proper adventuring, not like, helping out, like, protect a place, or like, that's not what adventurers should do. And I says that I want the adventurers to actually do that, because like, I'm a demi-human, I'm an undead, so I cannot actually go and, like, do these type of things as easily as adventurers will be able to do. That's why I need them to do this. Okay, yeah, he says, like, monster hunting, security, you don't need to think about all of this, because I myself and my subordinates are enough for that. And he's like, so that's why I want them to take up the role of actually going to different places, finding out new things on all that. And which is interesting, because if you think about it in that way, adventurers, like, yeah, I feel like that should be what they do, like, going in different adventures and everything, like like, that's basically adventuring, like, going to different places, finding out treasures and everything. And but obviously, like, like, up until now they needed to protect the city and everything. Now there's no need for that. Eins is there. Okay, he talks about how posting, how it's like, you can post a request for that. And I says, if I post my request, problems arise between unknown races or countries, will the guild resolve the issues on their own? I'll have you promise me that there will be no negative impact on the sorcerer kingdom. So he also brings up another point here. He says that if some problem arises, you guys will be able to handle it. You're supposed to be an independent, like, an organization. So if I put out a request, like, it's not going to work that easily. Like, there might be, like, other people might interfere in that, and will you guys be able to handle it? And then he says, I'll have you promise me that there will be no negative impact on the sorcerer kingdom. Obviously he's like, what is this guy even saying? That's impossible. Like, and if some other country says that, oh, this is not okay, and Ice is saying that I don't want any kind of negative thing happening, like negative reputation coming in to my place, so will you guys be able to handle those problems on your own? Like, basically what he's saying, like, you come under me, work for me, if some problem arises, I'll deal with it. If you don't think that you are going to come under me and still act like an independent organization, and if I actually have to write out a request that, oh, I need this for me, then if some problem arises, I don't care what problem arises, you guys will have to deal it on your own. And I don't want any of those things coming near me, because you yourself made the decision to be independent. So if you want to be independent, you're happy to do so, but the problems that is going to arise, you yourself will have to solve it out. That's basically what Eins is saying in this situation, as far as I could understand, which is obviously something that, like, the guildmaster is like, yeah, like, that's not as easy as he's, like, making this to be. Like, it's impossible. If someone's, like, if some country is like, oh, what you're doing, I don't like it, it'll become a problem, and Eins will need to interfere here. So, like, what Eins is saying is probably not going to happen. They won't be able to deal with it on their own. So that's why Eins is kind of bringing up the suggestion that come under me. The guild should come under my rule. And here you go. Eins says, this is why I want to take the adventurers guild under my wing. I want my kingdom to give the adventurers guild its complete support. So there you go. Like, that's what he says. Now he says that I want to know another thing. If there's some unknown place that we find, are you going to rule over it, invade it and take it under your control? And I says that it depends. Obviously, if they are actually threat to me, I'll definitely try to take control of it and do something to stop that. But yeah, but otherwise we'll see about it. It depends. So like I said, if unless and until something actually actively threats Eins and his family, that is everyone, Eins will not do anything. But like we saw in season 3, if something threatens his own home, Eins is going to stop it however possible. And by the end, the guy accepts. Obviously we could see the guy has like the adventurous spirit in him. He's like, all right, fine, I will become I myself accept this. Now in the end, Eins brings up the fact that his comrades are the things that he treasures the most, and they're all part of the sorcerer kingdom. That's and the humans here are also part of the sorcerer's kingdom. That's why he should also give a little bit of his own protection to them, because they're part of his subjects. And then this is where he says, let us create an utopia, a world as sweet as honey, a world where the people wish to be forever be under my rule. This section. So there you go. Like I said, he doesn't want to world dominate. He wants people themselves to come under his rule and pledge alliance to him. That is the type of world he's going to make. Basically, he's saying, I'm going to make such an amazing place that everyone will be begging to come and pledge alliance to me, which is something that I can get behind of. If he really is able to make a place where people themselves are like, oh my god, that place is so good, what, let's go and pledge alliance to Eins all gone. That's all well and good. That's perfect, I think. Because he needs to actually make the place a better world, a better place for that to happen. And if he's able to accomplish that, that's perfect. The world will become a better place. And I feel like that's all good. Like I was the whole world domination thing and everything, it's kind of sounds kind of cool and everything, but at the same time there'll be a lot of problems with that. But what Eins is actually thinking now, I feel like it's that outcome is a lot better than plain old world domination. So we'll see what happens, and I'm pretty sure Eins might be able to succeed in that. And yeah, anyway, so that was it. That was the beginning of the season 4. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. So that's it, guys. That was the first episode of Overlord season 4. Yeah, it's a good start. I remember season 3, or was it season 2? No, I think it was season 2. Was also begun somewhat like this. It starts in a very slow way, but then kind of picks up the pace. The first few episodes is always these type of administrative things that happens, and then we get to the main action parts, or whatever, the main interesting parts. So I'm guessing it's also going to go like that. The first few episodes will probably be politics, world building, I'm thinking about what to do with the kingdom and all of that, those things. And then maybe some kind of a threat will appear where Eins is going to do something, and we're going to see Eins and Alberto, Demiurge, Sebastian, Cocytus, all of them in action after that. So it's going to go like that again, I think. So there you go. This is basically the introduction. And yeah, one thing, please let me know, like I said, that part, the part where he talks about, what was the name? I forgot the name again. Those two characters that he said, they are under house arrest or whatever. That never happened, did it? Or did I just forget about it? Let me know in the comments, because I don't remember that happening in any of the seasons. So I'm guessing the anime did not show that to us. Anyway, so yeah, so see you guys next week with another episode of Overlord. So until then, goodbye and have a nice day.